Right, off down to the South Coast EV meet. It is 8:30 in the morning and a really sunny day, as you can see. The solar panels will be working well, but there'll be no car to plug into them, which is a shame. Anyway, let's go. First stop is going to be a quick stop at Pear Tree, which is only 20 miles away, but never pass a rapid charger if you can. If you're going past one, always use it. Right, here we go. Right, on our way off to the Pear Tree roundabout. Traffic's a bit slow today, but I'll try and stay off the motorways if possible. I prefer driving on A roads in an electric car. 55 mile an hour is a bit more sensible than trying to do that on the motorway when you've got lorries trying to overtake you. So anyway, next stop is Pear Tree. Right, I'm here at the Pear Tree. It's a lovely sunny day and we've done pretty good. I just whizzed up here fairly quick and we're charging. I'm just going to top it up. It's at 63%. I'm just going to have a quick top up charge. It's always generally a good idea, even if you don't need the charge, to charge up at a rapid charger. If you're passing, you're silly not to do that. Right, we're all done here at the Pear Tree, and about to zoom off to Waterlooville, which is the next stop. Here we go. Right, we're on the A34, heading down to Waterlooville, which is 27 miles away. We've got plenty of charge. We're up to 60, well, 2 bars off the top, 63 miles it's saying. No problem getting down there. The idea being that if we get down there and the charger's not working, I can still get to the one on the M3 a bit further south, hopefully. So keeping the speed down to about 60, 55, 60 on here, which should make sure if I need to, I can stretch it past Waterlooville and go to the next stop if Waterlooville's not working. So it's the backup plan. Good to have a backup plan. Right, see you in a bit. Right, we're at Waterlooville now. And a very nice gentleman just let me, he was already plugged in, just let me plug in and charge. Been here 10 minutes, 68% charge, so I need to get a good charge here just to have a bit in the bag, really. And who was the chap anyway? Give me his card. Robert Sharp, Evergreen Consulting. He's an electric vehicle consultant. That was nice to see someone else at the charger, and he let me charge, which is cool. I told him where I was off to, and he was cool. So thank you for that, Robert. Right, based on my own advice not to pass up a fast charger, slight change of plan. Instead of going straight from Waterlooville down to Waterlooville to the meeting, I'm going to drop in at the M3 South Schroner Wood Winchester services and try and pick up a charge there. I'm going, hopefully should have enough juice to get all the way down to Winchester anyway. So the trick is charge up enough here to make it all the way down there. But because if I can't stop, if Schroner's not working, I need to be able to get down to the site. So we shall not be here for much longer. I shall make sure I get a full charge on this, and then as full as I can get anyway, and then we'll be on our way. Take the second exit. I'm just about to leave Waterlooville. That's Westfielder, Paul, and his wife. They just pulled up, so we let them plug in, and we're going to unplug. And now we're going to go to Schroner Wood Services and pick up another charge there. See you in a bit. Right, on our way. 900 yards, keep to the right. On our way. 900 yards, keep to the right. A34. Happy days, South Coast EV meet, here we come. It's funny, you know, Robert Llewellyn said something about, I haven't got range anxiety, I've got bladder anxiety. I think I know how he feels. My drinks bottle there being partly responsible. So it's just as well, really, that we're stopping at the services regularly. I certainly haven't got any range anxiety. There we go. 51 miles and we've got 25 miles to go. So thanks to Ecotricity and the chargers, there is no range anxiety here. All going well. Right, we're here at Schroner Services. Had some fun and games with this socket though. That was a real bugger to put on. I had to sort of put my foot on the handle here to release it. It was all jammed up. I almost thought I might have to get on the service road and go to the other service station, which is the other side, but I didn't do that, so didn't have to do it because I managed to get it on. But yeah, that's making a nice whistle. I don't know if you can hear that, but we're okay. We should better get a good charge in that today. So yeah, going well. That's got a hell of a whine to it. And the dogs must be going mental. You can hear that. Anyway, we're charging, it's good. That's the last charge done before we get down to the site. And that dynamo connector was a pig. I waited for Paul Westfielder to come to make sure he could actually get plugged in on that. It was a real nightmare. So I've told Ecotricity about that one. They need to get someone to look at it. Right, it's lovely and sunny still. And time to chill with a bit of Nick Drake. Well, we're here, 0 makes no difference. We've still got 41 miles of range left in normal driving mode. That's 45 in eco. And I've done very well. What a lovely day. So we're literally 3 miles away from the venue, so see if we can get on the rapid charger, I wonder. I think that's probably unlikely. Well, we're pretty much here. The South Coast EV meet. We're getting there anyway. Just got to look out for the WKB Nissan signs, which should be on coming up any minute.
Take the first exit, then there is a roundabout. Take the second exit.
Here we are. WKB Nissan. Happy days. Well, we're here. Who said electric cars don't work? 43 miles of range left. We've done 122 miles. 3 stops. Needed stops. Oh, toilet breaks. Right, let's go. Right, here we are, WKB Nissan. Good crowd. They've got me plugged in the workshop on the 32 amp charger, and we're charging up. And it's a beautiful day. There's the WKB Nissan. Jolly good dealership, this one. Very friendly people. Oh, it did? You unplugged. I'm filming you now. You're going to be on YouTube. It came off all right, did it?
Yes, it did.
Because it was. I just found it really hard to get on, and
but no, it
was all right. I've let them know anyway, so I'm glad you were asleep, by the way, when I pulled up. Yeah.
So I kind of cheated. So yeah, thank you. Thank you all for coming. I was going to try and work out who had their Leaf the longest, but Bob's just stepped out. I think we've actually got people doing their first MOT. No, I think. When was it? 20th of April. 20th of April. 2011. 30th of April. So Paul's come from Cornwall? Saltash. Saltash, so that's the next. Is that the next closest after Sunderland? Do we have someone from Kent as well making the trip? Yes. There's someone from Kent? Okay. So apart from that, we have got some vouchers here. I think Mark and the team have given us some vouchers. If you wanted to book your service, get your Leaf service here, there's a £20 off service voucher. So come and grab them afterwards. We normally used to have a Q&A where we sit around a pub table doing this. If there's something you wanted me to answer or some particular questions, I have got a box of tricks if you wanted to see what kind of connectors, if you're fairly new to all this, if you wanted to know what cables you need, if you want to use the public charging point. Go out and charge and plug into a 32 amp connection. So if you're on a zero carbon world and if you look on Zap Map and you see those 32 amp connections, that will allow you to feed directly into this box. This then tells you Okay, that will charge the car at a full 32 amps or 6.6 kilowatts, and that will go straight to the front of it. J1772. I've seen a very creative one built out the boot of the car there, which has actually got the mod you can put on top of this with a button. You can actually adjust the charge, so if you've got solar panels on the top of your house, you can actually adjust it down to sort of 6 or 10 amp charging, so you can actually charge your car for free. Or if you're plugging it into a source where you've got you don't know the quality of electric cabling behind it, you want to take it down to 6 amps so it's safe, you can adjust it on that. So yeah, you can actually adjust that right away from 6 to 32 amps. I think you can still get the bits and pieces, you might have to shop around now because Zero Carbon World have stopped selling all the bits. But that's essentially a charging station, the ones you get in the front of your house. Is there anything else you want to talk about?
Commando floor.
Sorry?
Is that the commando?
That is a 32 amp. So yeah, you may. So if you've got a Mark II Leaf and you've got 6.6 kilowatt, that will charge at full 6.6 kilowatt. If you've got a Mark I and you plug that in, that will basically say, I want to go at 16 amps. So that'll do a maximum of 16. You can build the adapters and you can actually then put a 32 to a 16, but you need to be mindful which car you're connecting that to. So if you've got a Mark I Leaf, then that'll be fine because it's 16 amps throughout. But if you try and plug a 32 amp off that end and plug 16 at that, it'll try and pull 32. So that's when you really need to be thinking about secondary levels. But every charging station you plug into when you're out and about has got the same 3 components inside of it. You've got an EVSE protocol module, which is the brains. That basically says, what can I supply, what does the car need, and is it safe? And as soon as that handshake's done, it opens the relay, which is the second part. And then you've just got a straightforward switch in there, which is a breaker, in case there's any kind of fault problem on there. So they're all the same. They may have different boxes and different branding, whether it be British Gas. And obviously, if you get the ones now, and if there are some people here who have not yet bought electric cars and you're considering it, then act now to get one of the free charging stations. They're government funding until April next year, and you can get one installed in the front of your house, free for 16 amps. It's about £90 or thereabouts for a 32 amps, but do use the, go for the £90 32 amps. If you come back a year later and say, I'd like to upgrade it, it's going to cost you the best part of £1,000 to take the old one out and buy a new one. So pay the 90 quid now, get the 32 amps on the front of your house because you're future proof as well. And if you go for one, so if you go for a tether like this is going to charge obviously the Leafs that are here today, it will charge the Ampera, and it will charge the iMOV. It will not charge a BMW i3 or a Volkswagen or any of the other ones that are coming along. So if you are thinking that way, consider getting the socket only, the Meneke socket only, because then you can use a fly lead to plug your Leaf in and anything else that comes along. So you can then get a different cable if you want to plug in an i3 or something else. So think socket rather than tether if you're thinking strategically, or you may change the car in 3 or 4 years' time, because you're only going to get one shot at that government money maybe.
Oh, for a start, so I don't know whether you want to...
Do you want to talk to me now? Come on.
that looks about right. That looks about right. So now what we need you to do is, for everyone here, is to kind of move forward a bit, and we want to put the short ones in front and the taller ones in the back. So your own judgments of being short and short. There you go. And you're all going to need to come forward and punch that nice and close, otherwise you're kind of going to get lost in the background. And you're also going to need to not go too wide as well. So you're all going to need to kind of be in there. Right, I can see all of you. You're trying to hide. Right, okay. And same on this side then. So we kind of need to punch that nice and tight there.
Right, that was a lovely day at the South Coast EV meet. We've got a full charge, more or less, 91%, and we're about to zip off home. We're going straight to the Cheveley services, and 58 miles from here, so we should better drive there nice, 55 nice and steady. We should better get there, no problems. Right, we're here at Cheveley, and got a charge. That's cool. We're quite low, so I'm going to give it a good blast. There's a Sunderland lad. He's got a long trip. He's got a hell of a long trip. Right, we've got 80 miles range. We've charged up. We've done 25 minutes. There's Paul Westfielder from the forums. He's charging now, and we should be home fairly soon. Might stop at the pear tree. We shall see. Well, we're home. 11 miles remaining. I was tanking it, I'll be honest, on the way back. So that was just one charge. We've done a total of 229 miles today, and I've not paid a single penny for that. 229 miles in one day in a Nissan Leaf. Brilliant. Right, if you've been watching, thanks, and I'll see you at the next South Coast meeting.